Hello everybody, Darren here, and welcome back to Total War Rome 2 Divide et Impera as Rome. In the previous episode, we finally laid siege to Carthage. Our pincer strike from land and sea into the city worked like a charm, despite technical issues, but it worked pretty well. Our three most famous generals, our two legions, Legio I Italia, led by Lucius Papirius Cursor, our faction leader, as well as Decimus Junius Brutus, Legio II Magna Graecia, and our fleet, led by Papirius Cursor. A three-pronged assault, all went off without a hitch. We lost a couple of units, but nothing too bad. And we've managed to clear the Mediterranean of any Carthaginian fleets now as well. The Cothan is under our control, although we didn't really see it in the battle, but it is there, technically. So I haven't let any time play or ended the turn since that battle. I was just looking over things very briefly. We have to do some upgrades. So Classis 1 Ferrata, Lucius Cursor, has leveled up. So we're just going to give him more shots per minute, you know, the naval marksman. So increased missile damage, shots per minute, and missile attack range. Also going to go with the... no, I'm not going to go with that one, actually. I thought I saw something good here. So 10% ammunition for missile units, that seems good to me. And then we got 5% map movement range. For fleets, that is so good. So we'll go with that as well. And they can help move people around. Right, so then we have Governor Marcus Junius Brutus, who is just a little admiral sitting out here, but he is leveled up. We talked about him before. I was thinking of, was it to lower banditry we wanted to do? No. This place is actually alright, so what do we want to give him? He's already got one of these governorships, so I guess we'll just increase that. It lowers banditry as well. Oh, I think growth was something I wanted to instigate if I could, but I don't think really anything here lends itself that well to growth. I probably should have looked at this one beforehand. Sorry, guys. Lowered banditry and public order, rightful sovereign. We'll go with that one then as well. I really should learn these by now. Gravitas, reduces public order, garrison penalty, military research rate, upkeep for all land units, cultural conversion, empire maintenance, -2. Hell yeah, let's get that. Alright, we're up to nearly 8,000 now. Nice. Now, I just saw there, we've reached a new growth level. We could wait another few turns and get the main body up, but I think actually we'll just expand the city. This is going to be Cosentia. There we go. And we'll go with the Ager Publicus. Ooh. A quarry, eh? Why are you able to do that? Is that just a generic... Can anyone just do that? Maybe, yeah. Because there's no resource here, I don't think. Bizarrely, because almost every region does have some. But yeah, Taurus and Cosentia doesn't have one. Anyways, I'm getting distracted. Quarry would be good for an industrial region because we have the olive oil factory, which I think... Oh no, that actually counts as agriculture. I guess just the building color makes me think industry. Anyways, we'll go with this. The reason being, we can get growth with the Medicus or with the Colonia, so we can just boost growth a little bit further. And that way, hopefully, we get the other settlements up and running and leveled up soon. Right, last thing... God damn, excuse me, sorry. Last thing is Governor Cornelius Scipio here in Sicily. Again, similar sort of stuff. He has the rightful sovereign already. We can give him some of the other things. Agriculturalist. Yes. So at tier 3 we get 9% wealth from agriculture. We know that Sicily is our bread basket. So we'll just upgrade that. We'll upgrade this. Boom. Super happy. Awesome. Okay, cool. Is that it? Now we can move our spy. She's still out there in Asia Minor. We're about to be. So we'll just move her up the coastline. And we've come across Cilicia. Sicilian pirates. Are they at war with anyone? They're only at war with slaves. We cannot trade, so they mean nothing to me. We just revealed Pontus as well. But I don't want to play as Pontus. I don't want to deal with Pontus. Well, we can't. They're also landlocked, so I guess we'll just have to make our way over to Greece. I'm really curious to see what's going on with where Macedon is. The Antigonidae. Alright, is that pretty much it? I think that might be it for this turn. Oh, actually, just one last thing. We want to maybe send... Well, just one thing. Missili.
Do not wander in like a desert beggar. If you have something to say it like a civilized man.
If I offered you 30... Yeah. If I offered you 36,000, they have a moderate chance of accepting peace. It's kind of tempting just because they have so many armies, but we can handle it, right? 2 armies down here. I think they had another one. And then we have Mesisli around here too. There's another Carthaginian army. So interesting to see if there's a retaliation I somehow doubt there will be. We'll just see. The other thing I wanted to do is just send out some of our ladies, as per usual, to places that are unhappy. Africa could probably do with having some games running there, but we'll do Corsica and Sardinia again. They're still unhappy. That's also going to reduce our empire maintenance now by 1%. I think some promotions are probably in order as well, considering what's just happened. So, Papirius Cursor, he can't rank up anymore at the moment. I don't know why. I still don't really know the rules about why not. It says based on age and stuff like that, but he's nearly 60, so it's definitely not his age. So what else is the problem? Does he just need to level up more or something? He's got 5 command stars, so maybe that could be it. Then we have Brutus. He can level up, so yeah, I think it's time. He's an Aedile. Let's make him a Praetor. And then we had... Did we have anyone else with this? Not here anyway. Of course, we just have ourselves. Educate. Send a character away for tutoring. I can send some of our kids off. So what is that going to do? 2 to a random target attribute upon coming of age. So that was nearly $2,000 to do that. Can we do it again to the other kids? I'm going to spend all this money that we just sacked out of Carthage on educating our children. Alright, so there we go. So, Publius Julius Cornicen is only 10. Then we have Spurius Julius Silanus, 8, and Fullo, who's 7. So they've all gone off to school, or been given a mentor of some sort. Greek, I hope. Gather support, spread rumors, do a favor, send a gift. Nope, we're all good. Politically, super, everyone's happy. It's all good. It's great. Alright, let's end the turn. I think that's going to be pretty much it. I haven't seen any reaction from... Oh yeah, can we move this? I keep saying this, but... No, we can't move him yet. Next turn. Alright, and then we're going to make the swap, hopefully with Libo. Get him a fresh legion. Alright, didn't see any movement whatsoever. Mission failed. Research a technology in the following category: siege. Really? That kind of would have been good. Median Iranian reforms. Atrapat Khan has reached a new military reform. Okay, don't really care. It's way far out east. Slave riots in Syracuse. -15 to servile unrest. Still don't really know too much about that. Oh, I guess that's why our money went up actually a lot recently. So there's slave riots in Syracuse. We have 20 positive public order. Slaves -2. Slave riots. -15 to servile unrest, and has a green icon. It makes me think that it is a positive thing. Events 22. I guess so. I don't know. Don't get it. Right. So these guys look like they're facing the other direction now. There's another Carthaginian army here. That one has stayed in its position, so is that one. So bizarre what's going on. Alright, well, the plan is just to now move Cursor out of here into the next port over. That would make them quite unhappy, but we'll just do it anyway. And then with the army, we can hop into the town. And you can get on the boats and get ready to go across. You could actually go almost all the way yourself right now. There's no real fleet around here, I don't think. I'm just worried about pirates. What about you guys? Can you guys move anymore? You still can. So can you just not hop back on here? Let's see how this goes. Hang on. So you're out. You're into Akragas. You're onto the boats. Okay, cool. That's fine by me. So they were only healing if they were in Akragas. That's fine. Right, so Cursor has gone back to his little villa here in Sicily to chill for a bit. But in reality, he's going to get on the march next turn and start going north and try to meet up with this army here so that he can exchange troops and get these guys. The other ones we might... I don't know what we'll do with them. We'll look to decommission or retire some of them on campaign. Give them some land in Italy. War declared between Sicilia and Pontus. Grove of Nymphus in Beneventum. Done. That's a little temple. Faction encountered. Koinan Galatian. Galatians. Okay. Yeah, let's move our spy again. Let's get going along the coastline, because it's really all the people we could trade with. Ooh, Egypt are up here as well. Egypt are pretty big. Pretty formidable by the looks of things. They haven't made any breach into Africa just yet. Alright, Legio 2 Magna Graecia under Brutus here. We're just ready to go down to Thapsus, but I know if I leave this place, they'll just be back over. That's what the second army's for. So maybe Brutus will stay here, lick his wounds. Agrippa can get his taste of battle by heading down south. Backed up by the fleet, maybe. What has he got? Campanian hoplites, Polybian light swordsmen of the Hastati. We have the Equites, a couple of Tarentine light hoplites, Sicilian levies, not the best to be honest. Ligurian skirmishers and archers that we took from Corsica, didn't we? Sardinian spear archers. Oh yeah, the spear archers, I remember them actually, they're good. Alright, cool. We do have a lot of money, it's almost time to get another army ready to go. Ah, so Carthage the redevelopment begins, putting it nicely. So let's see what we get with the Cothan. 68 wealth from maritime commerce. So not much there. You get a lot more at level 2. Which it was, but we destroyed it. So, yeah, let's just have a look at level 2. So, okay, the only thing we really get is commerce. But then, now we're about to get, so 5 food, wealth from manufacturing, reduction in piracy in the local sea region, level 1 ship hulls everywhere, 2 supply line for 2 regions. Supply storage 200. Increase the population and more defenses for your fleet. That's great. It is going to take 6 turns to get it done because we did sack this place initially. This is going to take 6 turns also. So the 5 food reduction here is cancelled out by what we get there. So that's fine by me. Increase the research rate. Growth and sanitation. Let's go with that. And let's just go with a public forum. It is tempting to go with, I suppose, some sort of military recruitment thing, right? We said we'd only do auxiliary camps. So what we have is cohorts. Well, we're not getting them yet. They're later on, I think, those reform levels. We can get, like, localized legions. I don't think so, anyway. Imperial, yeah. The Marian Legion. So we can get Legionarii. So these are the Marian reforms. I don't know actually when they happen. Maybe it tells me down here. Roman unit upgrades. Polybian requirements turn 40, Imperium 3. Marian requirements turn 100. We're on turn about 65 at the moment, and Imperium 5 is needed. So we're not quite there yet, but we're close. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have to be all the way up here for Imperium. So we do need to actually conquer quite a bit in the next 30 turns if we want to get that on time. Which we'll try and do. Okay, well in that case, there's not much for me in terms of the Field of Mars. I don't think we'll recruit much down here. I'll go with the... We already have the aqueduct. I'll just go with a... Oh yeah, I guess we need a temple. And then we could switch it to something else later. But we need that just as a base of operation to spread our culture. What is our culture right now? It is 11%, gaining 2.1 per turn. We have our 2 governors. That wasn't deployed. It is now. Okay, that might help. I think it flips from being deployed to not deployed sometimes, either on save load or maybe when the territory exchanges hands, so... okay, anyway, sorry, there was a lot of stuff just going on there, just seeing what we're going to be doing, but I think that's it. Africa is not taxed at the moment, but it is actually... supplies 1 food, okay. Oh yeah, the other thing I just wanted to check really quickly is what is the benefit here? Carthage. So the town itself, it gives strategic port of Carthage 3% tariff income from trade faction-wide. 15% provincial mercenary replenishment faction-wide. I guess it's because historically Carthage used a lot of mercenaries and stuff, didn't they? I think that's the idea. 20% tax rate. 2 siege holdout time. Commercial stimulation has a boost here as well. Okay, cool. Yeah, all good. We'll just keep waiting and see if they get in reaction. It is springtime, so it'd be nice to get this army over next turn. We'll go straight down to Thapsus. I'm not waiting around. I'm going to keep the pressure up and conquer the whole province to keep the culture going. Oh, did I move them? I did, yeah. Cool.
Will you not give our people a little gold? You have much, and our people do not wish to become the slaves of envy.
No. So we're trading with the Gallici, and they want non-aggression for some money. As much as I'd like to just generally keep them happy, I don't know. It just seems like a lot of money. They're quite far away. Who cares, you know? Conflict of the Orders. A group of Greek craftsmen offered to renovate several buildings. They would be more efficient and cheaper than local builders, but the locals have already incited the other plebs to rise up in protest against the foreigners. It is evident that we need to act. The question is how. Make them work together. Oof, that never works out. Wait it out, drive the Greeks away, gather even more Greeks. Let's try to make them work together. I feel like we'll appease nobody in this situation, but we'll just do that anyway. See what happens. See what the game or whoever wrote these events thinks of mixing cultures and peoples like that. Africa, troubled province, no doubt. We're actually gaining public order right now, plus 21.
Ready for orders. At your command.
So you hop out of here for a second.
Make haste, mate. It is an honor.
You need to dock. You don't really need to, but I'm going to dock you anyway. Or we could just go straight down for the attack. Actually, we could just do that. That way we avoid any public order penalties by pulling into Carthage itself. Yeah, I don't see why not. So let's do it. To Thapsus. Alright, maintain that blockade. Just gonna hop in here. So it's still plus 21, that's fine by me. Now, we are gaining back population, so we can get rid of some of the Sicilian veteran sellswords. They've done their job. See you later. What else could we remove? The Hastati here are fine. The Petites Extraordinari late. The Triarii late. Yeah, I might bring them back up to Rome and disband them and recruit fresh units or something here, because I'm happy with the Velites. Not super happy with the Samnite Hastati. We'll get rid of them. Equites Campagnae. Thessalian Cavalry, and then Equites. Yeah, okay, let's head back out this way. You're gonna head south. Next turn these two will meet. We'll do a little exchange, although really this legion could just there's a part, sorry, I'm stuck in my own head, but part of me thinks like there's a character to this army. Removing some of these units is a bit of a shame to do that. At the same time, I just kind of think, well, he's the faction leader. I think if he needs a new legion, he can get one. You know, I don't know. Seems fine to me. So then I would transfer all these units into the governor's army. He's supposed to be a governor, though. Like, we lose money by bringing him out of Rome. So we do need another general to take most of this army away and then move back down. So that still has to happen. I'll have to pick the next candidate. And how many armies do we have out in the wild at the moment? So we can only afford one more at the moment, actually. Okay. Unless we pull some of our governors away. Anyway, so this could just be auto-resolve, but I'm actually going to fight it out just to mitigate losses, but I'll probably edit over it, you know, just skip through it pretty quickly. Oh, I didn't even mean to do that, but that's actually better anyway. So what just happened there was I clicked the army to attack the town, so we actually let the guys go, and then they're coming in this way. So I'm just going to say that if I lose any units, then I'm loading it and going to fight out manually. If I don't lose any units, then it's fine. Alright, that's Agrippa's first battle. Thapsus has fallen. He has lost 426 troops. See, that is so much more than I would have lost, but it's okay. I guess we'll deal with it. 11,000 money. Let's take the money. One more bit of looting. And we'll just wait here. We're gaining population. If they want to come on the attack, that is 1, 2, 3, 4 armies. We will hold the line. Damn it. While the two other armies are exchanging. That's why... yeah, kind of want to mitigate the losses, but we have decent defenses, I think. Defensive units here. And I'll let these guys just hang out at the sea. Can they do anything? Does patrol help? Melee defense skill for all units. Reinforcement range piracy reductions. Yeah, do patrol. That's fine by me. Alright, still 2 towns to go. We have to go over and pick up the boys. Might pick them up actually from somewhere like Taurus with the fleet next turn. And bring them straight down. And we just plant 4 armies all along the coastlines here. Negative 53 in terms of public order. And I'm just going to delete these buildings. Because I want them to be a lower tier so we can start to build them up. And then just remove things we don't want. Medicus. This might be good just to convert, actually. Actually, no, let's just delete it. Alright, cool. That's that. So we have already taken our second piece of Africa. They've only got 2 towns now to the east. That's Carthage. Everything else will be west. We've also just connected to the Garamantians. How do you guys feel about all this? You're at war with Egypt, and you are military defensive allies with Maze Easily. Which is so weird, because may easily are a client state of Carthage. Alright, well, looks like we're taking them out as well. Might just liberate whatever town we take there, and then client the other one, and that way we don't have to actually bother with a 2-region province. And we could just have 2 clients in the desert that we don't worry about. That might be nice. Now, this building is completed, so I said I was going to go with the Municipium. This costs food, gives you public order and growth. It's better than... Oh wait, how much growth do we get from the Medicus? 4. This one we can get up to 8 if we build it all the way up, so I'm going to do that. It does take more food though, but I like the idea of building it, checking it out, trying to sustain it. Whew, alright, anything else going on? We have our spies, of course, that can now move further west.
Swift and silent as a shadow.
So we found Iconion, which we saw before, and Sards.
On the road again.
Can't really trade with them, so you don't have to worry about it. Gonna keep her here. It's a good crossroads kind of point to look at still for seeing what's going on. The governors don't need to move. They're fine. They're just spreading culture as best they can. We have 44,000 now in terms of money, so money is going up fast, but that's because we're, you know, sacking places a lot, so we do have to spend a lot to rebuild. However, it does make me want to spend some of the money on these ladies and send them out to places that are unhappy. So we'll run some games in Africa. She might get booed and jeered a lot, but might make them a little bit happier for a bit. 8,500. Good. All right. Not much else to do then. Oh, actually, just while we have a little bit of that extra money going on, how are these guys feeling? 80, very friendly. 45. Let's give them a little present.
I am honored to receive you, and look forward to your erudite arguments.
8,600. Right? That's a lot of money, man.
My people.
They love it. They went from 40 to 83. Excellent. Okay, we look after our clients. Rome looks after her clients. So you should all want to be Rome's client, because you get looked after. You get money and security, and you don't have to do anything. Just trade with us. That's all I ask. You can pretty much get all that money back. Alright.
Would have my people see you in a new light.
This is interesting. The RDA want military access. I'll actually agree to that. They want 2 grand for it, but yeah, go for it. I don't know if they want to come through my lands and they're just demanding money, or if they're like, oh yeah, go through ours. Either way though, I think that's fine. We've got a lot of territory, so it makes sense.
I offer this morsel. Now,
Peace with
like
the
a wolf at the
Illyricovones
door,
again. We're going to say
perhaps
no.
you will go
I'll eat my words as they end up sailing across to Corsica or something though. Alright, so we've actually seen a reaction from Carthage. The first time, really ever. Baby is born... here's the result of that event. Initially, the plebs view the Greeks with disdain, but gradually realize that foreign builders have a lot to teach them. Their cooperation has beneficial effects for many rundown buildings in and around Rome. As none of the buildings are owned by patricians, however, they are indifferent to the whole affair. So, one loyalty for all political parties for the patricians, but the plebs continue to be happy. Well, I think we still have the other Content Plebs event from before, so that's quite good. We could check that in the summary screen. So, Content Plebs, yeah, 13 turns. It's stacked. Nice. So, it's 13 turns of 5% wealth from industry, 5% wealth from agriculture, 2 public order per turn. The indifferent patricians now says 8. I think we lost... Oh, no, we still have the conspiring one. So, negative 8 loyalty. So, negative 7 loyalty when it all balances out, plus some slight drawbacks to money. Alright. So, let's see. Next thing... Well, let's have a look at what's just changed, right? So, Carthage have actually moved in and have begun raiding, as have Massili. Then they have another faction army here in fortified stance, and another one down here. So that's not an easy one to just go, I'm just going to sally out and deal with that. That's a bit of a pain. Then they got 2 armies here. Again, not the easiest to go and sally out against, so that was tempting. We've got some decent troops in that one. But we'll have to wait. We still need that another army to come over. So, Libo is here.
Hunger for battle, Commander.
I'm just wondering, should we go get picked up at Taurus? Or should we try to maybe even at Syracuse? Somewhere that's closer. Now, we're also being raided down here. So this is good tactic from them. You know, if they're going to try and force a rebellion army that we have to fight, or maybe they might even fight, but if we have to fight, it might whittle us down just ever so slightly. We're going to try to kick these guys out of here anyway. So they'll move. Now Cursor can head back up north. So we're leaving Agrippa. I can't move, by the way. I have to wait for that ship to be finished. We're leaving Agrippa on his own with facing down 4 armies. He'll be fine. I have no doubt. But we have to do it. We have to move up so that we can pick up the army from here. 2 turns to get around to Taurus. Or probably just 1 turn to pick them up from Syracuse. So let's do that. We have 7 turns before we have to dock, so we don't need to dock fully. We'll just park up here. Or berth up here. And we can get that other ship that we lost. So the 4 Quinqueremes are still here. The 3 Assault Biremes. We lost a raiding Trihemiola. I'm just going to disband one of these ones. We're going to get 2 more Trihemiolas.
We're going to need a bigger fleet. Ready for orders.
Right. You can, why not sit at Cazentia and do the exchange there? Just outside the town.
At once. Your next command, Commander.
Oh, we have to go further, I guess.
March. You have
So I'm just going to do an exchange. Full-on exchange.
haste, men. On the move.
Alright, so now
Hunger for battle.
Lucius Julius Libo has a fresh legion. Legio 1 Latium. We could call it something... Oh no, because they actually still maintain the legion traditions, I guess. So technically it is still his legion, so it's fine. And this is the governor army. So they're going to now go back to Rome, replenish, do what they need to do.
On the move.
And get ready for another general to be raised in Rome and assigned to that army. You, in the meantime, are going to make your way back down to Syracuse, where you can get on the fleet and head back.
Fleet reporting.
It'll be winter and then spring by the time he leaves. So that's 2 turns. So these guys are just going to have to fend for themselves for 2 turns. You're not healing anymore either, so you're just stuck. And you might as well be stuck too. Thapsus could do with building, but it is not looking good, I would say, for them. So it's tempting to just leave it, because we don't know what's going to happen. I suppose let's build a fisher. It's only 1,800. It's not that much money. And we'll get another temple going to keep the peace. Actually, we'll go with the yellow chain. So we can get like a medicus or something to help growth. Alright, we'll see how that does. Okay, it's time to focus on the spies again.
Treading softly.
So we found Pergamon. Come on, man, we should be able to trade with them. And Rhodes, actually. Ooh, Pergamon like us quite a bit. They're at war with the Seleucids, Carthage, and the Garamantians. How the hell
May
did you
Hermes
get a war
bless
with
us
them?
both with skillful tongues, that we may speak our parts well, and so reach agreement.
Oh my god, they're super rich. Jeez. Oh my god. You're gonna give me 10,000 for trade? This is an amazing deal. And they could have given me more, in a way. I'm demanding that, yeah? Okay, sure. Thank you.
With these words, you...
We'll keep them happy. They're a lucrative partner. Rhodes could give me a little bit of money as well.
I am here to listen, if you speak honestly. Truth will be your sharpest weapon.
Their economic power very strong. Okay, well they're not as strong as Pergamon. Let's go 5. That's a fair number.
Your
I mean, it's more than fair, to be honest. We just made 15,000 from trade. And our tariffs are high, thanks to owning Carthage. Alright, cool. Look at that, 55,000 in the bank. We look after our clients. Don't forget, never forget it. I'll leave the village as is. So, in destroying the village, it's become a Roman village. This is why I destroy, like, a lot of the buildings, rather than just occupy them. If you occupy them, you have to convert them. That can take multiple turns. And during those turns, the negative culture is impacting you from the buildings. But if you just destroy them straight away in one turn, at least that aspect goes away. So, that's, in case anyone's ever wondering, like, why did I decide to do that? That's why. There's cases for both, though. You know, it's like converting it, it's like, well, you don't have to rebuild up the growth and rebuild up the towns and everything. So, there's reasons to not do it. I just kind of prefer like getting the culture built up properly, because otherwise you're just always having public order problems. You can't really advance. It like limits your advance so much.
Athena give you wisdom, so that you may speak well and persuade me of your cause.
22,000 for trade, and you just don't want to do it. They're just like, no, we will never trade with Rome. It's like, okay, fair enough. Even though they love me, apparently. Alright, I think that's it for this turn. I just want to look over things politically again. So we're still okay. Loyalty is good. Characters are okay. Our firstborn son is 11. Nothing else really going on. We have to think about who's going to be the next general. So you could get a... I'd probably want to put it into one of the other groups, actually, because we've already got 2 in our family, don't we? Yeah, we've got Agrippa, who's, you know, in a bit of a precarious position. Libo is obviously legend. He's 41. How old is Agrippa? 38. Okay, they're not that different. Yeah, Gens Papiria, you know. They could probably do it. Well, he's old. He's 58. She's 35. They haven't had any... it's not about kids, I suppose. We could just get someone into Papiria. Public order, religious building, cunning. Neither of them are that. Nothing. No one's that good at war. Quintus Trebellius Strabo. I'll go with Strabo. It's a cool name. So there you go. He's down here now. So what could we get you to do? We could get you to organize games in Corsica. Go out there as your first little mission. And then we'll give you different things when we give you an army pretty soon. See if we can get you married and stuff as well. Can I do that for him? Currently unavailable. Well, he's on a mission. Yeah, that's okay. All right, nice. What are his traits? He is cheerful, which is good. So he's a military, so bureaucrat and cheerful. All right, fair enough. Cheerful adds 2 empire maintenance, which isn't the best. We're making a lot of money now.
How can I serve? We hunger for battle.
Yeah, and I need to figure out what we're going to do with these units. I feel like just merge all of these guys up. And then we've got one that's pretty much gone. You guys can go. So now we have 4, 4, 2, and then some odd units here. The Petites Extraordinari. Polybian Elite Spear Maniple. I think it's time they retire as well. The Polybian Veteran, yeah, the Terrarii I will keep, and the Principes will keep them, and we'll just build the army from here. I think that's fine. It's becoming like a good Roman army again. Alright, let's leave it at that. We could raise an army down here and just, like, wing it for whatever units we can kind of get. What do we have available? Nothing, really. Libyan Cavalry, Libyan Levies, Libyan Javelin Men. That's all we could get down here until we rebuild some of these things, I guess. Alright, let's end the turn. Oh, crap. We actually got attacked. Just by one army, though. So we have the garrison that's building up. So this is in Thapsus, right? The settlement to the south of Carthage. So Agrippa is going to see his first proper battle after storming into the city. Alright, cool. Yeah, I'll just save it just in case something goes wrong. But, I don't mean wrong with the battle, but, you know, just technically. So 4,700, pretty low tier trash army. We should be able to defend this fine. Alrighty, here we are. We'll see what they do. They might just mainline down the streets into the settlement square, but we don't know. Let's give them the benefit of the doubt. 2 naval units. We really just want to land them in the town, to be honest. Maybe just outside here. Oh yeah, we've got barricades and stuff. Cool. I'm trying to just be quick about this. So we've got our 4 Hastati units. They're kind of all laid out here in a big line. So we'll just have to defend the streets as we lead in. So let me see. Couple spear garrison units here. I think it'll be fine. We then have a phalanx unit that could maybe go at the front of them.
As you command.
Another 2 phalanx units we could bring across the line here. And maybe another one down here. Get the light hoplites on the left. The spear levies, they can just sit in the middle as well. We've got so many spears. It's a really good defensive army, actually. I don't know how defensive I really want to play it. These guys are spear archers. Well, just in case they start moving down this way. Where's the border here? So the border's just like roughly there. Just line up across this way. I probably will send some units out and around the sides, like the missile units if I can. So just put them around the side for a moment. Along with some of the cav. And we don't have to worry about the plebs or the mob, whatever. They can just sit in the center. Ligurian Javelin Men, is that what they are? Ligurian Skirmishers, yep. Yeah, so I'll take 2 of these spears and keep them out here just in case. So we really just have hoplites defending here, hoplites defending here. Ah, these are 2 sub-streets almost. Let's do that. Right, then we have our Hastati. So the Hastati we could always respond with and send them wherever they need to go. If there's anywhere they can flank, that'd be great. If not, no big deal. Is that it? I don't even think I'll bother with any barricades. I mean, I don't know, maybe just slow them down if they do try to come that way or something. Just put that out there. Some spikes. Some burning traps that they can fall into. Spike traps maybe they can fall into. So I just need to know myself, like, don't go that way, because I can run into them. Don't think they've really got much in the way of cavalry. Stones that can slow them down. All right, the stones actually could be fun to just put right in front of us. Well, I won't really do anything. All right, I think that's pretty much it. Let's begin. Actually, where's my general? One of Agrippa's first battles. We'll just send him back in there. And the ships, we'll just leave the ships where they are. We'll land them when we see them make some moves. Running full tilt. Good idea, guys. So they have Numidian spearmen, Numidian peltasts. That's going to be the bulk of, I think, what they have. Numidian swordsmen. Anything, no offense to them, that says Numidian at the front, if it doesn't say cavalry, basically means trash. African mercenary spear band. Well, it was to be somewhat expected. Oh! They're not that crazy. They do have Numidian cavalry, so they can throw stuff on us. Right, so these are my long-range units that I wanted to bring out here. So we'll just get the spear archers, especially. Nice long line. The slingers as well, they'll be decent. And the javelin men at the back. So it looks like these guys are pretty much funneling down this way somewhat. We are getting peppered in here. Losing a decent amount of men in there. Did say we'd try to respond. Let's get the spear infantry to run up behind them. And let's start moving forward. Someone's going to engage these guys. God, they're actually taking so many hits. I didn't think that they'd just run their cavalry up and throw missiles at me. Good on them, I suppose. The infantry's about to hit into us now, though. Yeah, get these levies up here as well. Alright. They're in combat now, at least. Our cavalry's up here, too, now. Might want to turn off fire at will just for a minute. I've got another spear unit that's going to run back down. So nothing's coming this way. We're going to run them that way instead. Run these guys up here. Alright, spears reinforce those guys. Help them out. There you go. That's what I like to see. Cavalry just tumbling over as they try to breach in there. Really don't want to lose those hoplite units. They'd be really great if we could just continue to replenish them down here. Now, do they have these missile units? Spear infantry. We're about to be in range of them now. We can start firing over with our archers and stuff. Alright, the Hastati can be our responders. We got our spear unit to run up this way. Cool, we should be fine now, you know. More losses than I would have liked even right off the bat, but this isn't too bad. These guys are broken, so they're out of here now. One of the companion hoplites. Try not to take too many losses, guys, as you get out of there, please. Right, so ultimately we want to just get in and box them in completely and fire into their backs. That would be the ideal, so let's try it. These are the slingers. The slingers can actually kind of stay where they are. Alright, so you cut that way, and you cut that way. Oh shit, they're about to break as well. Get stuck in there, please.
Romans, ready for duty! Italian spearmen!
Really don't want them to just break through us like that. That'd be really bad. Alright, missiles are pretty much in position now. I've really taken my time to get them like where they need to be. Can they arc their shot over there? No, these are slingers, so not these guys. We'll just get them to go behind as well then. Alright, so these are the spear archers. They can start firing in now in just 1 sec. Alright, fire at will. I would say actually just fire right there. Love it. That's what we like to see. Direct hits right into their backs. The Ligurian skirmishers are going to be deadly as well in there in a second. Alright, get ready to turn. The slingers can get ready to fire as well. You can just fire at will. Maybe somewhere on the right. You guys can fire somewhere on the right as well. Just decimate them, please. It's really hard to see the slings come in, but we are firing 3 types of missiles in there now from behind. Love it. Just balls and javelins and arrows. Let's get the Equites to slam in there because our missile unit's not, or spear unit's not doing the best there. Turn sideways, go into them, please. Their javelins, I guess, are actually pretty good, thinking about it. Alright, oh my god, we have so much ammo. Alright, keep firing. Oh, can't wait to look at how many kills they've all gotten with that. That seems like it's going to be vicious. Pull our cavalry back, because they're actually not doing too good against those skirmishers. Numidian peltasts. Those Celts, we're going to send them into fight in a second. We could do some flaming shot just to really see if we can break them now. Now that they've taken some hits. Here we go, the fire is on its way in. And the Ligurians, they're decent fighters, so get in there now. You've spent most of your ammo. Where's the general? Maybe the general can come up and help now. Alright, cavalry's doing okay. Those guys are mostly broken. Let's see, did I put spike traps here? Yeah, I was going to cycle in there, but there's like caltrops and things here, so I can't actually do that. I blocked some of my own flanking routes, something that I often do. Because I'm a dumbass. Now, you guys run forward. Hit them in the back. Hold your missiles now. We're down to about half ammo. If we can get into a decent position... Oh, we're just being fired on. We can fire into the town. There we go. That's a good charge. And the spears are moving on their way out towards me, though. Let's see if we could just tell them to fire right around there. I don't know if they can even aim at that point, but just give it a go. Oh, good shields. Oh no, don't go through the caltrops, damn it. Let's get those Ligurians in there as well, they're doing good, and these guys can run around that way too. Alright, let's chase down... can I? Yeah, I could chase down some of these guys. Let's start stepping forward with the phalanx. Can they reform their line, please? It's kind of messy. Is there 2 units here? Just one. Oh yeah, there is. Alright, good. Oh man. Cavalry, you guys can go chase down some of those units that are trying to come back out there. Or we could just fire on them with these guys. The slings, I guess. Might save time. They're starting to break. Let's fire a volley of flaming ammo in there if we can. Start giving chase now. Lift your phalanx. Alright, good. These have fire at will on, do they? Just you fire at will out that way. You guys fire at will now inside. We'll continue just for a second. They are in my town still, so I'm just gonna knock them out. I'll just speed it up, I guess. They got really not many places to go now. Jesus Christ. I'm seeing bodies dropping all over the place. Love to see it. All these guys are just trying to make their way out through the town, I guess. Alright, we'll just speed it up just for a minute. God damn. Alright, let's leave it at that. I think that's a fair amount. GG. Lost nearly 1,000. Wow. Alright, there we go. Agrippa's first defense, first of many. Didn't lose any units. Happy about that. Legio 3 Sicilia. Doing alright. I'll ransom the captives because they don't belong to Carthage. Something kind of nice about it. Although I think that can actually really annoy other people who are at war with them, so maybe we'll just kill them. I don't need the money, yeah, we'll just kill them. I'm sorry, I forgot. I didn't really look at the results screen. I was kind of looking at it in the loading screen, but I guess you guys don't really see that. The main thing I noted was that I didn't actually see how the garrison performed the slingers, but these guys got about 150 kills each, the spear archers, and same with the Peltas, the Ligurian Peltas. So I actually thought it would be kind of higher, but I'm sure they did great. I'm sure the slingers did some good work too. So now we have 3 raiding. That was 1 defeated. Remember, we're not replenishing, so every loss really builds up over time. So there's 3 armies here. That's the one we just got rid of. Then we have the Carthaginian army here. The Misisli army actually backed off for some reason and is doing some recruiting. So the idea now is to try and load up on the fleet and come back and help. It's just a question of, it is winter, so can we get down there? We actually could get on the fleet. I don't think we'll be able to go very far. But we can get into the town and get ready then next turn to disembark. I might put the fleet in the town as well to give us that movement bonus. But I guess we'll talk about that in the next episode. So we're going to have to leave it there. I don't think there's really much... Yeah, just because these might be removed next turn. So we'll just have a quick look at them right now. Shipwright report. Our 2 ships were made. Okay. A rebellion imminent. Is that in Africa? Yeah, that's okay then. Yeah, -41. It's bound to happen. Alright, we'll have to leave it there. That's going to be it for this episode. So in the next one, bring across some extra troops. Try to deal with some of these armies. Lots of little battles to fight out. And then hopefully go for LPQY and Eufranta. It is so tempting to just let those 2 guys try to hold. And we just go straight south with these. Go for Eufranta and go for LPQY then. It's pretty damn tempting. But I'm kind of thinking maybe the next army can do that. I feel like these guys need support. There's a lot that's going to keep hitting us. All right, that's going to have to be it for me. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.